Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
He's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. Okay, sure. We'll take care of any holes, broken seals, that kind of thing. I'm sure you can find something you like. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go.
Scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. The well's been just one quiet day. That too much to ask for? Everything good? We're here to help. Okay, you're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust them.
Hey there. Dawn's Roost has the best food in the settled systems.
Wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
Salut. New Atlantis sure is shiny.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Always wondered what the inside of the lodge looks like.
I'm really rather busy. No soliciting. Do I need to call security?
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues. Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave, Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested? Well, first things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all? It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details. You know, MAST, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city? Headquarters of the entire United Colonies? Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. While we're separate, we do Agent Plato this favor and maybe... Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. Let me know if you have any questions.
Keep it moving.
I know your type. The freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems, and they like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the Colony War. Kill for a cup of coffee right about now. Saw your ship come in. Nice ride. You have a nice day now.
I am really in the middle of something.
Hi there.
Comment ça va?
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Once considered ineffective, even essential element in combating some of the settled systems.
Albeo wants to foster relations, not fracture.
Which of you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies? Vanguard, honor, royalty, self-reliance.
Welcome to Map. Yes? You needed something? This is Mast, the beating heart. Enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
You see that scientist out in front of Mast? Staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
I'm afraid I'm not. You are, of course, welcome at any time here in Mast. Same as anyone. Just be aware that you are being monitored. Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected. Oh, it wasn't a compliment. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis. We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it, and normally we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel. Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just... Take the Nat to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done. No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. You really should know better than to ask for classified intel. Don't worry, I'm just giving you a hard time. We're the intelligence arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee... All you really need to know is that we're here to... Our main priority is a safe... We keep an eye on... That's a level of detail I can't get into. That is a word that has been used, both for good and ill. You get used to it after a while, and it makes the occasions where you can. Good luck with the mission.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
How's the investigation? Still have questions? Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign? As am I. And the best part is, since you're all part-timers, there's no paperwork. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
I can't eat anything besides Red Harvest products. Anything else?
When were we scheduled to leave anyway?
I'm so excited to see Tony after work. One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
All-nighters for a week to finish that.
I want to suggest diverting funds to xenobiological research, but I'm not sure if the profit margins justify it.
Good for you.
Apparently, that's the law, and it's been in existence from the beginning. Someone should really bring it up with the powers that be.
There's definitely something magical about a clear sky and a bevy of stars.
Oh yeah. Even as a kid, I loved mapping the constellations.
That's why I like getting out at sea. There's nothing obstructing the view.
Give me your honest opinion. Do you think I could make it in the CEC?
I don't know about that.
The petition doesn't say we want to kick people out of the well, just that there should be more oversight. You going to sign?
Ponze, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis.
Several areas currently zoned as residential are seeking to allow home-based businesses.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain Alexis, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. He's just better never win. You really think what I'm suggesting is so outlandish? All the things we see out in the stars, and what I'm saying is the most impossible. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Contra, expect us to believe in fairy tales.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set. Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems. Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey? You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Ever since I got here,
So,
it's felt like home.
are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer. I don't believe in smearing on. Besides, having a little... Bye for now.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. I guess a lot overwhelming. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you.
Hello there, Val.
And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
How may I assist
Right.
you?
So you've seen the library,
No, I don't
obviously.
need anything. Just,
Walter's
checking
quite
in.
proud of the
Seeing how you're
collection,
doing.
but
At
Mateo has
present,
made more than
all
a few
systems
contributions.
are functioning well within
Gardens are out the
established
doors there,
parameters.
if you need a moment of quiet
Well, then,
contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at
Affirmative.
least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for it. Well, I suppose calling... I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it... So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO, welcome aboard. Now, I've apologized. I'm sure we'll argue. By the way, you can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extract. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in... Funny thing about companies, you build one. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me to... For years, I was captivated by the... I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now... Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed... But now... I don't suppose you have a history of this... I'm no scientist. I leave. Frankly, this is... Goodbye.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel... Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the art. You matter too. You've done something really... I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer. Well, there was some overlap in I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish both you and Barrett saw something. Did it feel like it was trying to... It has to be, right? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Second one was on Kazal, buried, the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the great... Take care of yourself.
Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. That you know something no one else does.
Something you need?
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Good thing you've got me around, Ms. Morgan. Who knows how you'd get by on your own.
Nonsense, Walter.
Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something. There's still so much we don't know. Oh right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, what you perceived as... He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. That's okay. We're all in this together. Stay safe, okay?
We're just at the beginning of this mystery, and you're going to be there for it. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colony. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot. We have to assume that we're not the only... But most people... An odd-looking... Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own. But it's not just that. I'm going to be We'll need to head to Mast, check in with the Vanguard, and listen. Whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respect. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a... If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. Good. Let's take a... I trust you're still satisfied.
I am at your service, Captain.
Noel?
It's a dream come true,
Captain,
Sarah.
now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. Captain Alexis, I will proceed to my assigned post.